it's your girl Niger Chloe here, and I know you're used to me doing my song, but as you know, like my mental health video, whenever I'm talking about something important, I like to put my theme song away, but deep down, I know you'll say it for me. So it's the end of October, and October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and in honor of breast cancer, haha, I'm wearing my breast cancer shirt. Thanks, Mom, for the shirt. I am doing this informative video. I'm gonna take you along with me as I go and get my women's exam, my annual women's exam with my gynecologist, and she'll give us some information. And I've also had a wonderful nurse who also is going to give us some information on different ways we can be aware and how we can check ourselves at home. If you did not know, and I honestly did not know this information, 1 in 8 women in the US develop invasive cancer. In 2020 alone, so far, an estimated 276,480 new cases of invasive breast cancer have been diagnosed. That's a lot, and that's just in the United States alone, not even the whole world. Some other US facts is breast cancer rates are higher than any other cancer for women in the United States. And this is the part that really got me, because it said that women under 45, I'm under that category, as you can see, especially African American women, are more diagnosed with breast cancer than our fellow Caucasian counterparts. And I never knew that. For me, I always thought, we had more higher cases of diabetes because of our cultural foods that we eat. A lot of them are high in fats. But to know that we are also leading the breast cancer diagnosis, we need to take care of ourselves, women of color, just women in general, because I know my platform is really wide, but I know I have also a lot more women of color. We have to take care of ourselves. If 2020 hasn't taught you anything, your self-care is very important. Your life, your health, mentally, physically, and spiritually is very important. To give a little background information, for me, I've told you guys I'm always going to be open the best that I can. Cancer has entered my life in a way that I never expected, and I never wished it. I would never wish it upon anybody. In 2010, to be precise, February, my younger sister passed away of cancer. Although it was not breast cancer, it was cancer, and that shook our family to the core. We were only 3 years apart, and when it rained, it definitely poured for us then in February 2010, because not only did my baby sister have cancer and pass away, my older sister got diagnosed with cancer, and they both had 2 different cancers. And for me, it was like, whoa, what's going on here? Sister in front, sister in the back. Like, anxiety kicked in, and I was like, God, please don't tell me I'm going to be next. I was naive, because I was like, you hear about people having cancer, like I said, but you never ever think it's going to be in your family. You never ever think it's going to be you. And for me, it wasn't like I felt like we were too good, but I was like, my parents are the most spiritual people that I know. They worship God. They love the Lord. They fast, they pray, they can recite almost how many Bible verses. So it was so surprising to me that we lost my little sister. And she was such a wonderful, beautiful soul. She always dreamed of seeing the world. And it's like, it just really changed my perspective when it comes to death. So that's why I say cancer for me is this information video is very touchy, because ever since then I took making sure I take my annual women exams seriously. Even though they didn't have breast cancer, but for me, at least me going to get those women exams allows me to know at least I've crossed out something, and now even more than ever that I'm a mom, I want to make sure that I'm healthy, I'm my best mentally, physically, and spiritually, because one of my fears is not being able to raise my children, not being able to be around for them, knowing that somebody else who's not me and not their father is going to raise them. that is my biggest fear. So if you're a mom, or even if you're not a mom, take care of yourself. Make sure you are doing what you can to get your health checked. Don't wait until something bad happens for you to go and get checked. So I'm collaborating, like I said, with a wonderful nurse. I'm going to take you along with me to my well woman exam. So all that, I ain't going to show you all these goodies. You ain't going to see all these juice in this, but you're going to get an exam, you know, some stuff of what you need to do, what needs to happen when you go, when those things happen, when you do go to the doctor. So just sit back, and I'm hoping after this video, you make that appointment, you find out where areas in your area is doing exams where you can go and get checked. And I would love to hear from some of my followers, has cancer affected you and your family? Do you know anybody with breast cancer? Were they survivors? How did they do? Have you set up your one woman exam appointment? That's even the first thing. Have you made that appointment? And if you haven't, what is stopping you from it? Because sometimes it's fear of the unknown. But that is it. Thank you guys for coming back. To all my new subscribers, welcome to the Nigel Chloe family. I appreciate you. Continue to like and subscribe and put your notifications on, and follow me on my well woman exam journey. Happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Happy end of October, and I wish you a glorious November. Hi, Miss Ballard.
Hi.
You guys, this is our wonderful nurse, Miss Ballard. How you doing, Miss Ballard?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. And she's wearing pink like I am because we're recognizing Breast Cancer Awareness, so it's Pink Out Day at work. So, Miss Ballard, I'm doing a segment on breast cancer, and I thought you'd be one of the perfect people to ask, of course, because you are a nurse. So how long have you been a nurse?
I have been a nurse for going on 6 years.
So have you had any experience with patients who had breast cancer, or do you have any any family members or close friends that had breast cancer in your past 6 years?
Well, I've had family and friends, and then whenever I was in med-surg and working at the hospital, we would have patients that were in and out that dealt with breast cancer.
One of the questions I have, just because you feel an abnormality, like you say a lump, does that automatically mean, oh my gosh, I have cancer?
Not at all. So one of the things that they always say is to make sure with breast self-examinations, if you are premenstrual, if you are menstruating at that time, always do it the same time every month, generally towards the end of your cycle or within 3 to 5 days after your cycle, because of your hormones and things like that. Just because you feel something doesn't necessarily mean it's breast cancer. It could be hormones. It could be simply tissue that has built up, which is nothing once they go into depth. So never panic. Just always, if you feel something abnormal, talk to your doctor.
Talk to your doctor. All right. So my last question is, when does having breast cancer mean a death sentence?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, so many treatments have come about. Many times women will even go in, they'll have mastectomies and rebuild. Sometimes that's just an automatic thing. They also do testing beforehand to see if you are a candidate for breast cancer, and oftentimes they'll go in and go ahead and treat before the cancer even shows up. But just because you have breast cancer, it's not a death sentence, but that's why you want to catch it early and take care of it as early as possible.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Ballard, for your time and the wonderful information. You guys, isn't she wonderful? So thank you so much, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so I'm finally in the back room. It went quicker than I thought, but put to put on the gown. So most of you women know you wear the gown, you keep it open, you put a little draping across. But this is just the exam room tour, I guess. That's what they use. You men don't understand what we women go through. About to change, and then hopefully they allow me to record. I know sometimes it's patient confidentiality, but I'm the patient, so I don't see why not. But yeah, hopefully when she comes in, I can ask her. My battery's gonna die. Hope it doesn't. I had to do a fashion show for you guys because I just love how this dress looks. Okay. But she agreed to do it, so I'm going to change, and then she's going to come in and I'm going to record asking her the questions. So can't wait. Hi guys, so this is my awesome gynecologist. I've had her for 9 years, Dr. Kelli Burroughs. Hi, Dr. Burroughs.
Hi, everybody.
So in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness, I would like to ask for your professional input on ways that we women at home can, do our self-check, just to get your to feed off your brain, your mind, your professional expertise. So question number 1 is, how often should women do self-checks at home?
So that's a really good question. And so what we recommend is usually starting at about age 25, but you can even start it with your earlier at age 21. Women should start doing their self-breast exam at home, okay? And the best place to do that is in the shower. And the reason why that's so helpful is because the soap and water actually just helps with the exam. It decreases friction, and it can help to just improve detection of any type of mass. So basically what you would want to do, and I'm going to actually kind of demonstrate a little bit, is that when you're in the shower, you want to actually raise the arm corresponding with the breast of where you want to do the exam. Then you want to take your other hand and you want to use just the pads of your fingers, okay? You don't have to use the whole hand, just the pads of your fingers. And then you basically just want to gently press around the entire breast. You want to start in the center and then just work your way all the way outward. And then you also want to make sure that you also go underneath the arm, because that's where the tail of the breast actually extends. Okay. And what you're feeling for is that a small mass, or what we like to describe as a lump underneath the skin of the breast. I like to tell my patients that you're feeling for like a rock or an M&M or like a pebble underneath the skin. Mm-hmm. And then once you finish one side, of course you want to do the other side. Mm-hmm. In addition, the best time to do your breast exam is either the week before your cycle or the week after your cycle. The reason is because during your cycle, your breasts are tender, so you might not have the best exam. And then you can also have what's called benign hormonal cysts that can develop around the time of your cycle. And so those can be concerning, but to the patient, but they're really benign. Mm-hmm. And so it's best to do your exam either the week before your cycle or the week after.
Oh, I just learned things I didn't even know. I guess my last question is, should men examine themselves, or is their exam different?
So men, very different. It's very rare for males to actually develop breast cancer. So typically men are not instructed to do breast exams on a regular basis. So for the average man, no, they do not do breast exams.
Okay. Well, you actually answered like all my questions in one, which is just perfect. So thank you so much for your time. And I really appreciate you. And just, you guys, she's an awesome doctor. Look her up.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you giving me an opportunity to speak with the public. Anytime we have any opportunity to provide education, we like to do that here at Sweetwater OBGYN. So definitely come on in and see us.
Hey guys, so I just finished my exam and I'm so excited that she was open to it. I'm literally like the last person in the office. She finished seeing all her patients and my phone made it with 14 minutes left. But I'm so glad that she gave that information. I learned things I never even knew before. So I hope you learned something too. But I'm going to be doing a giveaway for Lucky Subscriber. I'm promoting a breast cancer awareness warmer, and a certain percentage of the proceeds of that warmer is going to go to breast cancer awareness. So a lucky subscriber will win the warmer. So please pay attention to the description below on what the details are. So I hope you guys actually read the description boxes and look down below. I'm also, if you're interested, I'm going to put Dr. Kelli Burroughs. If you're in the Houston, Sugarland area, she's the best. I just love her. And I'll put the name of her practice so you can check them out. But thanks again, and stay tuned for the follow-up. Wasn't that just like an awesome informative video? I hope you guys got something from it. I hope you learned something new that you didn't before. And remember, like I said, find out where they are probably offering some free exams in your areas. Also find out what different ways you yourself can and check yourself at home. You know, Google will show you everything. Like I said, Google is our new best friend. Although not everything on Google is right, but most of the time, depending on the source, it is. By the time this video is over, I hope some of y'all are picking up your phones and calling your gynecologist, calling your primary care physicians, and making those appointments. If you haven't, don't be like me and wait till end. Go ahead and do it now, because I care about you, your family cares about you, and you should care about yourself. So your girl will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Make sure you like and subscribe.